Alright, so today's review 8/28/2019. Morning started off. This is not the morning. I will go back to the morning. So, morning started off. I was watching Tiffany and Company, and DPW was the main runner. Not much else going on. Very quiet day. Um, I was looking at this and I might have read that the earnings wrong. I was expecting Tiffany's to fade today. They had they beat their earnings per share by 7%, but their sales missed by 6%, and their EPS was down 4% year over year. So I thought it'd be down, especially since it gapped down so low. I mean, look at how it's down pretty good. Look at the dailies. I mean, all this stuff was pretty down, so I figured it was a down day. Um, so I was looking for a short going into it. Um, I was wanted to short red green. Oops. And you see it. I'll just play it. You can see it was starting to rocket up really fast. Um, so I shorted it, but I fat fingered my entry and accidentally traded a whole lot more shares. I traded instead of trading 100 shares. I traded 300, which I know isn't that big, but on this stock, I mean, it shot up from 179 to 182 in one candle. So I was a little freaked out that I can lose a couple $100. Still working on sizing. Max size still's, I'm trying to risk like $100 max. So traded a little bit heavy, so I freaked out when I saw that. You can see my reaction. I was a little scared. And jumped out real quick because I was like, oh heck, no, I didn't want to lose a ton. So, um, yeah, that's it. I mean, I closed it early and then pretty much called it a day from there. I didn't see anything else happening. DPW died. Um, this one ended up going up pretty good. So one thing I wanted to point out so here's what happened afterwards. So here's the spies. Spies ended up ripping, um, and not ripping, but they just they've been kind of just in this channel. So I shouldn't say ripping because they definitely didn't rip, but they've been in this channel just chopping away. But they were red green, which is good. It was above green. It was green for the day. Um, by a little bit, and apparently they liked the news on TIFFs. So I think, not that I will say this is a miss, but there was a couple little good spots to long it here when it was holding red green. It's consolidation. That might have been a good little spot to snag some shares, um, and watch it run. But other than that, I didn't really see any any misses. I feel like I didn't really miss anything. Um, this could have been a miss. Even this right here, if it broke here, held this support, held it, and then came up. Could almost play this little channel. Um, so I don't know. I could have been a little bit more checked in. Um, after I had that trade, I kind of just didn't want to take anything else. I had a pretty good day, so I didn't want to ruin it. And I need to stop thinking about that. I need to um, just traded every trade as a new trade and see if there's any other opportunities, because this was a nice little trade. And two, I should have relooked at the news, really try to digest it. I'm trying to get better earnings. I don't understand them super well yet, and I know that just comes with time. So um, I thought it was bad news. I don't know why. I must have read it wrong, but I guess because they missed. It was a miss on their earnings. Let me see. Sorry, I'll read it again. Yeah, their sales were down 6%, which I thought that was bad. Or at least, part of it was bad, part of it was good. So maybe it wouldn't be a super good day and it'd kind of continue with the trend. So, but it ended up being a really good day and, going up pretty substantially. So I could have capitalized on a little bit of this. One I noticed it was holding green pretty well. So, other than that, didn't really see any other trades. Not to ramble. So, GG, and I'll talk to you myself tomorrow.